Hi, this is Joe Lagilia with the Mortgage Message Show, and on this episode, we're going to be talking about fall maintenance with Eric Marsalia of National Soft Wash. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Mortgage Message Show. On episode 11 today, I'm joined by my good friend and owner of National Soft Wash, Eric Marsalia. Eric, how are you?
Wonderful. How are you?
Doing so good. Thank you for having us in the splash tank. Yeah, this is really exciting. Eric, you have a brand new business that's in the Plainfield area. Super exciting when I heard about it a couple years ago. Your growth has been phenomenal. And just for the audience to kind of kick off this interview, if you can, tell them, what is National Soft Wash all about?
We are an exterior cleaning company, so we clean anything from roofs all the way down to concrete work on residential and commercial structures all over Chicagoland, primarily within the Plainfield area.
Yeah, very neat. So when I first kind of heard the concept of this, and you showed me a couple videos about how this works, kind of explain to the people exactly what's the functionality of, what exactly the type of property or the type of structure that National Soft Wash actually serves.
So we do a chemical-based cleaning, so it's not a pressure, which is the typical cleaning process that's been around forever. So we use very, very low pressure. It's basically twice what's in your existing garden hose running through our truck. So we can wash 3 to 4 stories from the ground, so we don't have to get right on top of things. So we can do, again, anything from residential structure to townhouses to larger commercial structures. We're doing a water tower as we speak. So just a different process than what's been out there. It's based in Florida is where it came from. It's pretty normal there. We brought it up here and we saw the need, and here we are.
Very neat, very neat. I actually, when I saw it, I said to myself, I don't think I've ever seen this service be kind of marketed the way you guys are marketing it, very professionally, very much serving, like you said, industrial, commercial, residential. Is there competition in the marketplace for this right now?
It's been around, of course. Cleaning's been around for a long time. The growth itself, the algae and stuff, that's been probably the last 10 years. So that is getting worse by the day. So clearly there was more and more of a market for us. And what we were finding was it was a new process up here. So the competition was more of we call it chucking a truck. It's one guy got a pressure washer from Home Depot and he wants to go to business. So we realized there was a much bigger niche that was there. It needed it in neighborhoods, it needed in associations, it needed, industrial buildings, large scale buildings, and there was not a lot of market. So we realized we had low competition and a growing opportunity, so it was a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see kind of the before and after pictures. I think that's one of the things that pulls me into your social media, or when you show me a job you just did, and it's really cool the difference. What I'm curious about is, this is obviously Mortgage Message Show, so kind of relating it to a homeowner who might be watching right now. How can this affect either a homeowner who might be buying, selling, or just someone who's looking to have a great fall maintenance item for their home?
Well, I think from buyers and sellers, I think there's an opportunity. I guess as a buyer, if you're pulling up to a house and you realize, you see that it's the roof has got streaks all over it and it's dirty, you're probably automatically thinking, well, I don't, if they're not maintaining the outside of their house, they're probably not maintaining the inside of the house. So they're preconceived notions from the street. From a seller's perspective, clearly the opportunity is to, in our opinion, best bang for the buck, to make that improvement. You can do whatever you want to the inside of the house, but as we all know, the first picture that shows up on the MLS or on Realtor.com or anything else is the outside. And if there's streaks on a roof or there's algae or it just looks dirty, it's going to hurt you in the long run. So we do a lot of business with realtors, and HOAs, again, same situation, to make sure their properties look good. And it's very inexpensive for the value that you're going to get out of it, and it really makes a major change.
So Eric, when someone's looking to actually take this service on, what are some of the long-term benefits that they can experience through this service?
Our product, our process will last several years. It varies based on a lot of factors, with the market or with the weather and other, pesticides and stuff that go on the side of a house, but it'll last several years. A roof, for example, we guarantee for 5 years it'll be clean. It dramatically improves it. You literally have algae eating your roof, for example. I mean, it's documented studies out there. There's all kinds of information on it. So you eliminate that, clearly going to extend the life for your roof, your siding, everything else is just going to look better. So it really makes a lot more sense. It's a chemical base, so it literally prevents the algae from growing. It doesn't just use pressure and spread it around. It actually will kill it, eliminate it, and so it has to start that whole process over again. So it takes years to come back. So it's far better cleaning process than what traditional methods have been.
Yeah, certainly. And the chemicals, as you said, I think it's important for parents or anybody who's watching that, has kids or pets. It's safe for all of them, correct?
Yeah, it's pet friendly. Everything we have is biodegradable. It's all water soluble. We actually control it through a metering process, so it's very regulated on how much we put on and what we do. So yeah, we actually have a Good Steward award, if you will, that requires training on how we apply, and we take care of plants and take the steps to make sure that there's no issues. We kill what we need to kill, but then we protect everything else.
I think it's one of the neatest businesses that are out there. I know you're one of the fastest growing here in this area. If someone's watching right now and actually wants to maybe find out more information, is there a time limit as far as the season or the time of year that they should kind of maybe raise their hand and say, I'm interested?
Yes, we are. Our busiest months are spring and fall, and everybody rushes. In the middle of summer, everybody's doing things. So we are open till roughly December 1st, right around Thanksgiving time, depends on the weather, and then we open back up in roughly April 1st, but we're immediately backed up. So I would definitely suggest get in touch with us now. You'll find those winter days, maybe in January, February, when it's decent, you're outside, you're still going to look at your house that's got algae and looks terrible. If you call us before then, you'll be able to get, have us come out, make it look great, and you'll be happy all winter.
I think it's neat because it's one of those ideas where you see a subdivision, I'm sure you've experienced this, where someone does it, their house obviously sparkles,
Yep.
and then all the neighbors want to find out, what did you do?
That's precisely how it occurs. We actually send a postcard, ironically, to all the neighbors, that says, sorry for the bright, shining light, at your neighbor's house. So yeah, we have a ton of referral business. It's almost, our probably our number one lead generator is just, we do one house and then suddenly it pops and everybody else realizes how much, or they realize that, hey, I can get that fixed. A lot of people just never did anything with it and just let it go.
I know there's an audience member out there that wants to be the first in their subdivision to get this. This is your moment to call. So Eric, if somebody does want to just kind of get an idea of what the cost or investment, I should say is the better word, you guys give complimentary kind of estimates, if you will?
Yeah. Call our office. You can go to our website, nationalsoftwash.com, on Facebook. You can message us there. And there's also a form on the website. We'll come out. We have a completely free estimate. We'll go out. Our sales manager will look at it from top to bottom. Everything that we can improve, no pressure, very, very low pressure sales. We're going to show you what we can do and why you should do it. And then it's up to you to do it. And then we take it from there. We run it in-house and have our crews come out. We have 7 crews in total. So we have staff to get out there and get it taken care of.
And remind everybody again, kind of the quadrant that you were explaining before we went live here, kind of the quadrant of the area that you might serve with this service?
Yeah, the majority of our business is from, I guess I would say, St. Charles, so almost 88 and 55, west side of 55 and 88 south is the overwhelming majority of our business. We do service all of Chicagoland with the exception of the city. But the majority of our business is definitely in southwest suburbs.
Perfect. Well, this is the Fall Maintenance Show. We hope that our audience at Mortgage Message enjoyed it. Please reach out to my dear friend Eric at National Soft Wash. Have your house be the best looking house in the neighborhood. Thank you for enjoying this week's show. We'll see you next week, everybody.